Dillian the Body Snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
Right, so July the 24th at the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, Part 3. This has been booked by Bob Arum, after Bob Arum said he ain't paying Wilder not one penny step aside, which does counteract what it is that Frank Warren said this morning to the BBC, where Frank Warren, he said that they are willing to pay Wilder step aside money. So why is it that both Tyson Fury's promoters are singing from different hymn sheets? I have no idea. Anyway, in time we'll find out. Now, as far as the Allegiant Stadium is concerned, it's a 65,000-seater stadium in Las Vegas. 65,000 people. Are they going to put 65,000 people in that stadium? Why have they booked a stadium? I have absolutely no idea whatsoever. Look at the first fight between Fury and Wilder. Couldn't sell out the arena. An arena in Los Angeles. Look at the rematch. Couldn't sell out the arena in Las Vegas. So what makes you think they're going to do numbers 3 times the amount of what they've done in the first fight and the second fight to fill 65,000 people inside a stadium? That ain't happening. The only way that they could possibly put 65,000 people in that stadium is if they offered everybody who lives in Las Vegas free tickets and a hot dog. Even then, you may not fill it out. Not because of Tyson Fury, because at the end of the day, Tyson Fury, of course, he's a superstar. But Tyson Fury is a Brit on away soil. We've seen his numbers when he fought Otto Wallin and Tom Schwartz. Deontay Wilder, even before all the allegations, even before his own credibility fell through the floor with all the excuses as to why he lost to Tyson Fury, even before all that, he couldn't sell out a phone booth. He really couldn't. Best case scenario, a bingo hall. You may as well have this fight at the old Red Lion pub down the road. That's the kind of capacity that you're going to do for this fight. Because people, for the most part, are not interested. The only people who are really interested are maybe the Wildettes. But they're not going to travel to watch Deontay Wilder. They never really did before, so what do they do now? People are not interested in mismatches. What does that boxing fans hate more than anything else in the world? Mismatches. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder is a mismatch. Tyson Fury has beaten Wilder twice already. Yes, he got screwed to a draw in the first fight. In the rematch, he comprehensively beat the piss out of him. Made him say mate in that fight. The towel came in. All the excuses afterwards that came out. Egg whites in the gloves. The referee was drunk. The Nevada State Athletic Commission was on the side of Tyson Fury. The costume was too heavy. Many, many other things. He's written out the whole 10 commandments for his Wildette army. People are not interested in this third fight for the most part. And over the last several hours, ever since this whole arbitration ruling was put out on social media, and of course in my video previously, what are the comments that I'm seeing for the most part? Most people are saying that Tyson Fury, this was always the plan. The whole Anthony Joshua situation was just a ruse. Just to try and boost up Tyson Fury's profile enough so people go, oh, great, we're going to see undisputed Joshua versus Fury. Hang on, now we're not. Why aren't we? Oh, it's Deontay Wilder's fault. He's the bad guy. Let's blame him. Now let's watch Tyson Fury absolutely destroy Deontay Wilder to try and boost the numbers. Because all the way through the whole negotiations, when it came to Fury and Joshua, has been negativity when it came from Team Fury. We've seen Tyson Fury saying how inactivity kills careers. That ideally he should be fighting at least a couple more times before he takes on Anthony Joshua. His own dad, John Fury, said the same thing, that he's going to be fighting in July with or without Anthony Joshua. Well, congratulations, you've got your tune-up. Because that's what Wilder is, he's a tune-up fight. And just so happens to be, coincidentally, in July. So between yesterday and the arbitration ruling, and now, not even 24 hours later, what? You managed to book a stadium? You managed to book it in that amount of time. That's how quick it is, right? Come on now, this must have been going on for quite some time. We've seen kickback and nothing but negativity when it came from Frank Warren regarding the whole Fury-Joshua situation, saying, well, if we don't get the fight done within X amount of days and blah, 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 we're going to move on and all this kind of stuff, and always kickback. Same with Bob Arum and that as well. This fight is dead in the water. There's been very little positivity coming from Team Fury until the very day before this whole arbitration case is officially announced across the world. Tyson Fury comes out, yeah, this fight is definitely on with Anthony Joshua, yada, yada, yada. A lot of people believe that all this was done so Tyson Fury can go, well, I wanted to make the Anthony Joshua fight, but sorry guys, I have no choice but to go fight Wilder. A lot of people ain't falling for it. They're not. These are the comments I'm getting. Tyson Fury fans, you can get in your feelings with it all you like. We know Tyson Fury can say that the sky is red and you will back him to the hills and back with it. But something is very, very off with that one. Even the most hardcore Tyson Fury fans can certainly see, or should be able to see if they actually open their eyes, something is off with this one. Something is off with it. People are not interested in a third fight with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. They're not interested. Now, don't get me wrong. This could be a case of Bob Arum being a little bit smart, where Bob Arum is actually thinking about giving Wilder some kind of step-aside money. Because right now, let's be honest, Wilder, he never really wanted this third fight. Why would you want to fight somebody who you believe cheated with egg weights and had everybody on your side and the whole world was against you, including your damn costume? Why would you want to fight that guy again? Why would you want to do that? In fact, he would make more money to take step-aside than what he would actually fight in Fury. Would he not? If he got paid, according to Forbes, 26 million, or between 26 and 28 million for the second fight, getting 40% for a third fight that has very less interest in it, how much money is he going to get? How much money would he get in step-aside money? How much would he get for actually fighting Tyson Fury? Maybe Bob Arum is looking at this one and saying, well, whatever number you have in your mind to be willing to step aside, if you're thinking 20 or 30 million, think again. If you come out and say, okay, fine, we'll take 5 million or 10 million, we can talk. Other than that, why do we need to fight? Why do we need to pay you step-aside money? We'll just fight you. You're an easy fight for us. Why pay you money when we can make money? And the Wildettes, the Twerk Army, all they're going to get out of this one is paying their $80 pay-per-view to watch Deontay Wilder get bounced up and down to canvas again. Because his fight is a mismatch. I'll keep on saying it. It's a mismatch. Yes, upsets happen in boxing. And if Deontay Wilder beats Tyson Fury, it would be a monumental upset. It really would. But again, you're going to have to rely on Tyson Fury beating Wilder for a third time. Is Tyson Fury even motivated for it? And you're going to have to rely on Anthony Joshua defeating Alexander Usyk. No guarantees in any of this, is there? No guarantees whatsoever. None whatsoever. And I do get the impression that from most boxing fans that they're only really interested in Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua if it's for undisputed. They're only really interested in undisputed if it's Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. They're not interested in any other scenario. I don't understand that one myself, but you know what? Everybody's entitled to like what they like. Who am I to tell you what you should and shouldn't like? But at the end of the day, this third fight has very little interest to me. Has very little interest for most people. This is just a mismatch. This is one of those fights where, okay, July 24th, you know what? Am I going to wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning to watch it? Nah. I think I'll sleep in till about 8 o'clock on Sunday morning, wake up and just catch the highlights. Just see the result. Which the result is pretty much already a foregone conclusion, isn't it? No guarantees for sure. I get that point. But is this whole thing just one big stitch up? You've just upset the Prince of Saudi Arabia. Do you think he's going to make the same offer for Anthony Joshua in November or December, as Bob Arum says? Do you think that by November or December, let's just say Anthony Joshua does get past Alexander Usyk, do you think that the WBA, and they're not going to call on their mandatory? There's always going to be walls put up and barriers put up. Do you think fans want to go through the whole thing of hearing Bob Arum and Frank Warren go, well, this negotiation is taking too long, I don't know what's going on, and we're kept out of the loop, and blah, blah, blah. Just because Frank Warren that doesn't want Eddie Hearn to get all the credit for getting this fight over the line. So always kick back, kick back, kick back. Do you think fans want to go through all that again? Do you think Eddie Hearn wants to go through all that again? Do you think Anthony Joshua wants to go through all that again? I wouldn't have thought so. But you know what? You never know. Either way, good luck, Tyson Fury. Good luck. And if this was your whole plan, because you're always going to be fighting Deontay Wilder anyway, congratulations. You've now got your tune-up. You've now got the fight that was always going to be planned. Congratulations to you. Well done. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you on the next video.